Hello guys, NautoAis here, and I want to give my thoughts on the Capcom Spotlight Showcase. Basically for this one is they're not really announcing something new, mostly games that already been announced, but new info actually was given. So with that said, I'm going to give my thoughts on the games that they showed, starting with Street Fighter 6. Of course, by the time of this recording, my Shurina is already out. I've been playing the World Tour mode, very interesting. Plus, there was a My Fighter Pass. Of course, you know, that's what Street Fighter 6 is. And as for the character herself, I tried it with a rental ticket. And it is kind of fun. SNK, gotta give props to Capcom showing respect about the character. And even the World Tour mode, there's a lot of Fatal Fury references. And of course, they also announced that Alina's gonna come out somewhere in spring. When? My guess probably just like Akuma, probably May or June. Who knows? And then on June, with the Summer Game Fest, maybe there'll be Season 3, new improvement. And of course, the rumor of a Super Street Fighter 6, but that's a different story there. So after that is, they kind of showcase again Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classic. And I was wondering why. I was hoping that they'll have a special DLC that you have EX mode, where the PlayStation version is going to be in the game as well, but that wasn't the case. I don't think people really want that. It was just something for people to play without going to the arcade, but it is what it is. But what really is that they finally revealed the Xbox launch, and yes, it was shadow dropped, so by the time it's recording, the Xbox version is out for $40 for a while, but the MSRP is $50, so now you got options. So for people who are a fan of this game, or Capcom games in general, and only likes or preferred Xbox console, you gotta do the test. You gotta show them that there are demand for this game on that console. And then more info for Capcom Fighting Collection 2. So of course they already showed the game. But not only that, if you pre-order the game, you get a comic, plus some Capcom Jam music for Geese Howard and something from Project Justice. Unfortunately, you can't really play it in the game, but at least it's there. They kind of did this with the first Capcom Fighting Collection. There was a DLC code that you're able to add it in the museum, but that's it, you can't use it in game. But other new info that I gotta give props to what Capcom did, even so, like it or not, it is a cash grab, is that they put a lot of improvement, additionally, such as for certain game, I think, Project Justice, Capcom vs. SNK, and Power Stone, I could be wrong. There is going to be a 2025 version of those music. Credit to the Capcom Jam team. So there you go. So yeah, they have a lot of pre-order, and like they kind of did this in the first game. And if I remember, like I said, there was some music for the Cap Jam, plus a code for 3 Wonders for Capcom Arcade Stadium 2nd, which I'm wondering if Capcom's going to do a third one, but we'll just have to wait and see. Then they just remind fans that there will be an Okami sequel. The director's going to be Hideki Kamiya with his own studio, Clover Studio Inc. And not only that they also announced that there's a sale for Okami and, of course, Kinutsugami, Path of the Goddess. If you don't know, for whatever reason, I think those two games are in the same universe. But again, the game's not going to be out for a while because from what I understand, when they revealed it on the Game Award, they were just barely starting production. And then more info for Onimusha. Basically, the producer of the game said it's not going to be a Soul game. And I think the controls also not going to be like Resident Evil, like the very first Onimusha with a tank control. Hopefully it's just going to be just a regular analog control and that's it. But it is going to still feel like an Onimusha game. They want to make sure that the 3 factors are going to be there. So if you're a fan of this game, watch it on YouTube, watch it on their website. They kind of explain it. For me personally, I have played Onimusha game, but not really like a super fan. But the way they can explain the game, I'm like, that's actually good. So a lot of improvement, but it's still going to feel like an Onimusha game. And then not only that, they also revealed that Onimusha 2 Samurai Destiny will be remastered and it's going to come out in 2025. Surprisingly, because in the past, the reason why they never really did it, there was rumors either the first game didn't sell the remastered, or they really couldn't use it because if you didn't know, the main character Chube Yagyu, who you play, is based on a real character, but hey, there you go, finally. So while you wait for Onimusha Wave the Sword in 2026, you get to play Onimusha 2 Samurai's Destiny Remastered. And that's it. And of course, after that was the Monster Hunter Wilds Showcase. Yeah, there is a second beta. And if you missed this weekend, starting February the 11th, there's going to be a second open beta. So, I mean, and they even said if you play it once again, you get more stuff for the full game. Plus, that if you have the save data for the first open beta, it does actually transfer. So that's actually cool. As for progression-wise, they did say that it's not. It is what it is. It's not a demo. It's a beta. The idea is to see how the game works online. And a lot of stuff too. But like I said, I'm not really a Monster Hunter fan. I do enjoy the story one, but even now, I was like, it is what it is, turn-based, whatever. But again, they are focusing a lot on Monster Hunter WoW because that's a money seller, whether you like it or not. Credit to the son of the CEO, Ryota Sugimoto. If it wasn't for him trying to make Monster Hunter good, Capcom probably was in the bind. So you got to keep in mind that's why there's always been a lot of Monster Hunter Wild this and that. I think this is on their 6th trailer. Of course, by the end of February, it will be coming out. So there you go. Nothing really much to say about the Capcom Spotlight. Yes, a lot of the games that announced already been announced. It's just more information. And to some extent, it's just a reminder to people like, hey, look, there are this game. Here's the new info. Finally out is Street Fighter 6. Marvel vs. Capcom Collection now out in the Xbox. Like I said, do the Capcom test if you want more Capcom game on Xbox. Capcom Fighting Collection 2 will be out on May 16th. I forgot to mention that. With all of the new features, new remake, pre-order bonus, reminder for Okami's sequel, and then Omnimusha Wave of the Sword 2026. And they basically make sure that the game is true itself what Omnimusha is, with a Omnimusha 2 remastered somewhere down the line 2025. And of course, Monster Hunter, it is what it is there. So that's my thoughts on the Capcom Spotlight 2025. With that, I'll see you guys later.